Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining me. Welcome to MaryGreeley News, your source for global news and insights. Today is Sunday, September 7th, 2025. Today I'm going to be diving into a developing story. South Korea efforts to negotiate the release of Korean workers detained in a recent ICE raid in Georgia. The situation has sparked international attention, and I'm going to break down the details, implications, and what's at stake in just a few minutes. And let's get started. U.S. immigration officials stormed the construction site of a major Hyundai LG electric vehicle battery plant in Elabel, Georgia on Thursday, September 4th. 475 people were arrested. Of them, 300 were South Korean citizens, the South Korean Foreign Ministry office said. Georgian officials described it as a crackdown on undocumented labor. South Korea's Ministry of Foreign Affairs quickly stepped in, confirming that 300 Korean nationals were detained. The ministry has emphasized that ensuring the safety and fair treatment of its citizens is a top priority. This incident has not only strained bilateral relations, but also highlighted the challenges faced by migrant workers in global labor markets. Why does this matter? South Korea, a global economic powerhouse, has a significant number of its citizens working abroad, and cases like this underscores the complexity of international labor laws and diplomatic negotiations. The raid unsettled South Korea, a critical U.S. ally that has been asked to invest billions of dollars in the United States to build new factories and create jobs. It was part of Trump's administration's aggressive crackdown on immigration, and U.S. officials said those arrested were in the United States illegally or working unlawfully. Yeah, so how did they get here all the way from South Korea? South Korea agrees to build a plant here in the U.S. Under our laws. They have to be U.S. citizens or have green cards, work permits. Yeah, and they evidently didn't. Even our allies, like South Korea, is ignoring our laws. A South Korean official, Mr. Kang, said we will not let our guard down until we have our people safely back home. We will also review and improve the visa system for those who go to the United States on business trips related to investment projects so that similar incidents won't be repeated. Boy, I hope not. South Korean government said on Sunday, today, early this morning, that it would send a charter plane to the United States to retrieve hundreds of workers detained in an immigration raid there. South Korea reached a deal with the United States to free hundreds of South Korean workers arrested when the U.S. immigration authorities raided the construction site of a battery plant in Georgia, the country's president official said today on Sunday. There are some administration procedures left, but once they are cleared, we will send a charter plane to bring our people home. Kang Hoon, the chief staff for President Lee, told the meeting of senior officials from the administration and the governing Democratic Party on Sunday. Yeah, leave it to the Democrats. I used to be a Democrat until I found out that they were not for the citizens of the United States, but they were for lining their own pockets. Look at all the congressmen and senators and politicians who have gotten rich once they got into office. Mr. Kang provided no further details, including when South Korea is expected to send the plane. For Georgia, this raid and the subsequent diplomatic fallout could impact its reputation as a designation for foreign labor and investment. The country has been working to strengthen ties with nations like South Korea, and how it handles this situation will closely be watched. The outcome could have far reaching implications for bilateral relations, labor practices, and the global conversation around migrant worker rights. So, what do you think about this developing story? Should South Korea push harder for its workers' release, or is Georgia within its rights to enforce its laws? It's a law. They have every right. This is the United States. This is not South Korea. But you can drop your thoughts down below in the comments. Everyone has a different opinion. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more updates on global news and local news. For the latest on this, keep following. Hit that subscribe bell. Always be safe, always be prepared. Thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you later. God bless you all. Bye.